What's up, guys? So I have iOS 10 beta right here, and a lot has changed, like a lot. So starting with the lock screen, you'll notice that there is no slide to unlock, which I'm kind of sad to see, but now they have this little panel with widgets, which I think is also really cool. They also have this on the home screen too, and it's really cool. You can have news, you can have just widgets from certain apps, and if you swipe the other way, it takes you to the camera. Oh, whoops, this is Control Center. I will show you that soon. But here's the camera. It's so cool to see like all these new features, and nothing's really changed with the camera, at least as far as I've noticed. But you now have to click the home button to unlock the phone, which I think is going to be a pain in the butt for people with broken home buttons. But you can see the toggles on Control Center has changed. The colors are like really nice at the top, and they also added night shift like in a new area, and there's another page where you can control your music. Speaking of music, I love the new redesign. I had so many issues with the last music app. I couldn't change the volume without clicking the skip button because they were so close together, even on the lock screen. But now they fixed that. They made the buttons bigger, and overall it's just a really nice improvement to see that Apple is taking care of this. Also, going back to the home screen, you can see that notifications, you can now search apps. So basically this is like another spotlight search. So you can even open apps within another app. So let's just say I'm in settings, I can pull down notification center and I can do this feature, which is really cool. So here is just a look at the widgets on the home screen. So where you'd have like your Siri suggestions on iOS 9, that's what they'd be. Also, there's this really cool feature where you can change the color of your display. So this is for people who are colorblind, but I think this is really cool. So as you can see, I can change the tone, I guess, of my screen, and it's really strong. So I don't know how useful this will be to everyday people who are just using their phones, but when you have like this weird filter on and click the home button and go to your home screen, you can see the apps have changed like a really weird color. So messages is now yellow and so on. So I think this is really cool. Also, they have this really weird but cool feature called magnifier. I don't know if anyone else has found this yet, but basically you triple click the home button and it brings you to the camera, but like you can magnify like really close up to objects, and my phone isn't that close to the Sharpie, but you can really see that I can zoom. And they have different filters so you can change, mine's set to blue for some reason, I don't know. But it's really cool to see that Apple's adding all these new features. Another cool feature is in the clock. They redesigned the clock so it's like a lot darker, and they added this really cool clock thing. I don't know exactly what it is, but I think it's for like you can time your sleep or something, I don't know. Or it also shows how much sleep you're getting, but it is a nice feature to have, I guess. And they also changed the animation, so watch the settings app, it changes on my phone. So I don't know, just go to your phone and click the home button and you'll see the animation has changed slightly, which I really like. It looks really cool. And they also have Siri on the front page of the settings, which is really cool, and they changed the icon. They also have the new wallpaper, which I really like, but this might change because that's what happened last year with the iOS 9 beta wallpaper. But yeah. Also in messages, they have so many new features. Since we use the message app so much, they changed so much. So this feature here, you can draw an image and send it to someone. I couldn't get this to work because no one else is on iOS 10. Everyone's still on iOS 9. But it's really cool. Like you can draw like shapes and stuff. And they also changed the keyboard sound, which I thought was kind of strange. I mean, I'm okay with it. It's not bad. But I'm just used to the old keyboard. So that's that. And you can click here and they have GIFs, or GIFs, however you want to pronounce them, but they've got some really cool ones, and it's just cool to see that Apple's doing all this. It's really cool. You can also change the size of the emojis so, you can actually see them, and it's really cool because now these emojis are, like, huge, and you can, like, even reply on them. It's really interesting how this works. So, next up, Apple added some 3D touch features. Now this is a 5S. I have a 6S Plus, but that's what I record with, so I can't show that feature. But basically they also changed the transparency in the folders, so it looks really cool. I like the new look. It just looks awesome. They also added some 3D touch features in Control Center, but you can also now delete stock apps. This is so cool. You know, let's just say you have a 16 GB iPhone. You don't want Apple taking up all that space with wasteful junk that you don't even need. So now you can even delete iTunes, which I think is kind of weird because that's how Apple makes most of their revenue. But a really weird glitch I found is if you hold down an app in the folder, none of the other apps shake except for the apps in the folders. So see, those apps are still shaking in the folder, but if you go to my home screen, none of the apps are shaking. So this got me thinking, hey, maybe there's a bug that I can find other than this. So basically what you have to do is hold down those apps in the folder and shake them, basically, and then hold down an app on the home screen and those individual apps will shake that you hold down. So far you could see I only have a few apps shaking and the rest are not. So calendar and notes, those are shaking, but the rest aren't. So this is really weird. Apple should fix this. I mean, it's not really that big of an issue, but it's just strange to see. Anyways, that's the end of the video, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.